Level 1. Complete beginner. You pick up the racket like you've seen it done before. You haven't. Not really. You've watched it on a screen, thought it looked easy, thought you'd be decent at it. You're not decent at it. The shuttle comes toward you and you swing. The racket hits air. You laugh. Everyone laughs. It's fine. It's funny. You try again. Air. Again. The tip of the frame. It drops 2 feet in front of you like a question you can't answer. Your arm is doing something. You're not sure what. It's moving. It's swinging. It looks like badminton from the outside. But something between your brain and your wrist isn't translating. The shuttle keeps falling in the wrong place. You keep arriving too late or too early or just slightly off in a way you can't name. Someone tells you to watch the shuttle. You were watching the shuttle. You're always watching the shuttle. The shuttle doesn't care. You serve it into the net. You serve it over, long, out the back. You serve it sideways once, somehow, and stand there looking at where it went. Your partner retrieves it without saying anything. That silence is its own kind of feedback. You leave the court sweating. That surprised you. You thought it was a gentle sport. You've seen it played gently on holidays, grandparents, garden sets, easy afternoon rallies. Nobody told you that was a different game entirely. Nobody told you that real badminton is the fastest racket sport on earth, and your body just spent an hour failing to keep up with the slowest version of it. You drive home and your shoulder hurts. You didn't expect your shoulder to hurt. You're going back on Thursday. Level 2, you can rally. You can keep it going now, not for long, not with control. But the shuttle stays in the air for more than 3 shots sometimes, and there's a feeling in that, a small, quiet feeling you don't mention to anyone, like something unlocked. You've learned the word clear. You throw it around now. I'll clear it, you attack. You don't really know what you're doing, but you know the vocabulary, and vocabulary feels like progress. Your serve goes in. Mostly, you've stopped announcing it when it does because you've started expecting it. That's different from where you were 3 weeks ago. But there's a player on the next court. You watch him between rallies. Not obviously, just glances. His feet move before the shuttle does. He's always already there. He hits a drop shot and it dies at the net like he asked it to. He doesn't look at it when it lands. He's already walking back to the center. He already knows. You watch him and feel something that isn't jealousy. It's further back than that. It's the realization that you've been playing a different game, that what you've been doing and what he's doing share a name and almost nothing else. You go back to your rally. The shuttle goes long. You both watch it land. Level 3. You're training now. You have shoes, specific shoes. You spent 45 minutes reading reviews about badminton shoes, and you bought the ones that came recommended for lateral support, and you felt slightly embarrassed at the checkout, and then you put them on in the parking lot. You know what a smash is. You know what a net kill is. You know the difference between a forehand clear and a backhand clear, and the difference matters to you. Now, in a way it didn't 6 months ago, you're watching your footwork in a mirror at the gym. 6 points of movement, T-step, lunge, recover. You do it in your living room sometimes, not when anyone's watching. Someone at work asks if you play badminton, you say yes. They ask if you're good. You pause for slightly too long before answering. You say you're working on it. That's not modesty. That's accuracy. You play against someone better than you and you notice things now. You notice where they're sending you. You notice they're moving you. You feel the court getting smaller as the rally goes on. You feel them tightening the angles. And you know what they're doing. You just can't stop it yet. Knowing what's coming and being able to respond to it are 2 separate skills. You have the first one. The second one is somewhere ahead. You lose. You sit with it differently now. You don't shrug. You replay 3 specific shots in your head on the drive home. Level 4. Club level. You're the person other people watch now. You don't think about your serve. You think through your serve. Placement, spin, trajectory, what you're setting up, where you expect the return, what you'll do with it. It takes half a second. The thinking and the doing are the same motion. Someone on the next court makes a good shot and looks over to see if you saw it. You did. You nod once. That nod means something specific at this level. It means yes. That was real, I noticed. Your footwork is automatic. Your body goes before your brain decides. The shuttle leaves their racket and you're moving and you don't know yet where it's going, but your legs already have a guess, and the guess is usually right. You play a beginner sometimes. You remember what that felt like. You try to remember. It's hard to remember. You watch them swing through air and you don't laugh because there's nothing funny about it. It's just what the first year looks like. And you know what the first year looks like from the inside, even though from the outside it's already blurred. You hit a drop shot and it dies at the net. You don't look at it when it lands. You're already walking back to the center. You already know. Level 5. Regional Competition. The warm-up is a ritual now. Not stretching, not casual hitting, a ritual, specific, the same order, the same sequence. You've never decided to do it this way. It just became the way. You're watching your opponent warm up across the net, not their shots, their patterns, which side they favor, which shots they avoid, how they move to their backhand, whether they're left-handed or whether they're compensating for something. In 4 minutes, you've built a rough model of a stranger and you'll spend the next 40 minutes testing it. The pressure is different here. The shuttle weighs the same. The court is the same dimensions. But the air is different. Something in it is on. You've learned to want that feeling instead of fear it. That took longer than learning the footwork. You lose a match you should have won. You don't slam your racket. You played against someone who did, and it told you everything about where they were in that moment and where you were. You shake hands. You mean it. You drive home in silence. Not the silence of failure, the silence of review. 3 errors in the third game. 2 were execution. 1 was decision. You already know which one mattered more. Level 6. National level. Your body is your equipment. You treat it like equipment. Sleep is training, food is training. The hour after practice is training. The things you don't do are training. You've hit the same shot 10,000 times, more. The shot lives in your muscle now, not your mind. Your mind is free to think about other things because the shot doesn't need it. Your mind is watching the match while your body plays it. The mental game at this level doesn't sound like anything. It's quiet. It's choosing the right thought to have in the 4th point of the third game when you're down and tired, and you can feel the crowd deciding what's going to happen before it happens. The skill is not letting the crowd be right. Someone films your matches now, not the opponent's coach, your own. You watch it. You watch yourself, and there's a distance between you and the person on the screen that's useful. That person made a mistake in the second game. You can see why. You can see what they were thinking. You can see that they were thinking too much. You win a match nobody expected you to win. You don't celebrate the way you would have 4 years ago. You shake hands. You note what worked. You eat dinner. You sleep. You're already thinking about tomorrow. Somewhere right now, someone is picking up a racket for the first time. They're swinging at air. The shuttle is landing 2 feet in front of them. They're laughing. They don't know yet what this is. They don't know about the shoes or the footwork or the ritual warm-up or the silence of the drive home after the match you play inside your own head. They just know the shuttle keeps falling in the wrong place. They're going back on Thursday. The sport doesn't change at every level. The player does.